Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. What episode is it today, Christian? 59? 59. It is the 28th today. So 20 times 30 is 30, 40, 58. It's the 58th episode. We are 58 days into the year. It is crazy how fast life moves sometimes if you look back in the future, and sometimes if you're not doing anything and just chilling out, it just like moves super slow. Like this is what's going to bring us into our topic today, which is I'm going to talk about fulfillment. All right? How to be fulfilled. How to be in the moment of time when the day just whoosh flies by. How to be fulfilled. And it's a little like when people talk about fulfillment, it can go everywhere. But I had a conversation just earlier today, and I want to talk about the ways I believe people can be filled. It's like a cup can be filled by many different types of liquid. Okay? To fill it, it can be filled. A cup can be completely filled, but it can be filled with different types of liquids. So you can get fulfillment from a lot of different ways. And sometimes it's like brief fulfillment, and sometimes it's sustained. I'm going to talk about one of the ways that I feel fulfilled, and we're going to talk about that. And one of the biggest ways, the conversation that I was just having earlier, was by having purpose. And by building community and by inspiring other people. Because when you inspire other people and you have a community around you, if you inspire people, if you interact with people and they accept your wisdom, or they accept your beliefs and your thoughts, you feel gratification from them. You feel that they are supporting you. And that brings a piece of fulfillment. And this is exactly what I was saying to Justin earlier. I was saying, Justin, the way I have experienced a little bit of fulfillment is when I am inspiring as many people as I possibly can. And the more people I can inspire, the more I feel that I'm doing the things that I should be doing. It's a type of fulfillment. And so I'm going to go really quickly into why having a team, why building a community is very important. And the reality is, if you're in business, or if you are in team building, if you're someone who is an artist per se, if you say that you are an introvert, and when I was younger, and still to this day, I really feel that I have times where I just need to check out. I need to be with myself. I need to, be with my thoughts. I need to completely, make sure that everything is, nothing is pushing pressure on me. So that in Sundays, which is 2 days from now, I unplug. This is one of the ways I do it. But, if you have that emptiness for a prolonged period of time, you will start to feel a sense of anxiety creeping on. Okay? For me, I feel that even more when I am not producing. And this comes if you read psychology, or if you're studying psychology, I forget exactly what it's called. But it's a sense of, like I always say, when we create, when we inspire, when we go all in on the gifts that we have, when we are not doing that, it creates a void. And if you don't fill that void with creating and doing the things that you need to do, the purpose that you've been put on this earth for, when you do not do that, it is like a ticking time bomb. I was watching, for those guys who are following boxing or MMA or fighting, I do quite a lot because I box myself, and I don't box myself, but I box, and I love watching the sport of boxing because I believe it is like It is like it's so ingrained in our DNA, the pursuit to succeed. And when you are boxing and when you are in a ring with another person and their only goal is to succeed over you, it is a euphoric. I was watching a mini documentary. There was a big fight that just happened, which is Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. If you haven't seen that fight, go check up some highlights. It's really cool if you look at the story. I was listening to a documentary by Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury is an Englishman and he is a gypsy. I really like his personality. I love the way he is super true to himself. He became the heavyweight champion of the world. He has never lost a fight. He is now the world heavyweight champion of the world again with another belt. He had all the success and then he gave it up and he started drinking. He started doing drugs. He was extremely suicidal, and exactly what he said was this: when you are not training, when you are not creating, it creates this void that sucks you into it mentally, physically, spiritually. And if you do not get out of that, it could end up very, very badly. For Tyson Fury, he tried to commit suicide a few times, and luckily he was able to bounce back and get back on. Message JR, we got into a training routine again, and I was dancing, you know? I was floating like a butterfly, stinging like a bee. And today was a beautiful day. It was a beautiful day because I feel that I am going all in on the gifts and the purpose that I am meant to do. And because I'm doing that, and because I'm going all in on that, I feel amazing. I feel that the people that I come in contact with, I can inspire them. And hopefully, if you're listening to this and you hear this story and you hear this, I hope it brings a little bit of value into your life. If you are in a situation and you're in a time in your life where you feel that life is just plateauing, life is just not being productive, you feel that you are in this void, I beg you to take a step back, unplug, and evaluate the gifts that you have been given. Don't listen to the people that say, oh yes, you can do this. Oh yes, you can do this. You need to know yourself. You need to have self-awareness. You need to know the things that you're good at and the things you're not good at. You need to know this to find out your purpose. You need to know this to find the gift that you've been given. And once you do this, you can get out of that void. And I can promise you this, in your journey of life, in your journey of touching and interacting with other people, you will definitely go back and slip down into that void of that void of not being able to go all in on your purpose because of other things in the world, and everything is super out of our control. But once you already know and you have self-awareness and you go through another rough patch, you can know that, hey, things will come out and things will always pass. You know, bad times will always pass. Going to the news, because there's a lot of bad things happening on. Ryle, let's give us some news. You heard, I'm not sure if you could probably hear that, but British Airways, lots of canceled flights. What did I just talk about? If you're watching this and it's like 2021, 2022, Dan, if you're watching this and you're like 35 and you're watching this, but like everybody is going to, this time in life is just going to be a historical mark in the future. Everything will pass. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. If you're going through a rough go, if there's someone that is hurting in your family, if you are hurting, if you're sick, if you're down, if you're feeling lonely, I can just promise you one thing: it will pass. And I can promise you another thing: when you're feeling high as a kite, when you're feeling like life is just going perfectly for you, it has a tendency to just go pop, 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 and bring you down to your knees. Deontay Wilder, the boxer that boxed Tyson Fury, this guy had won 40 fights, 0 losses, 39 knockouts. That means he punched a guy, his opponent, and they got knocked out. 40 fights, undefeated. And Tyson Fury came in there and showed him what was coming for him. Always, 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 you will go into a rough time and you will go into a beautiful time in your life. Be in the moment. If you are struggling, take a step back, learn from history, learn from the people that have gone before. Pick up literature that talks about history. Learn about history. Learn about what has come before. Learn about wisdom. Learn about the people in the past. Learn from other people's experience. We say this all the time. Smart people learn from their own mistakes. And I love learning from my mistakes. Why do I love learning from my mistakes? Because I don't like listening to other people a lot of the times. But wise people learn from the mistakes of others. Wise people learn from the mistakes of others. Wise people learn from the mistakes of others. And I'm trying to be wise, and I'm trying to learn from the mistakes of others. And also the experiences and the wins. So that everything that I can do in my life can impact other people. I hope this brought value into your life today. Wherever you are in the world, it's kind of crazy that we can actually do this. Doesn't matter if 10, 20, 50 people see this, 100 people see this. You matter. Okay? Go out there, go all in on the gifts that you have been given. If you don't know what gifts you have been given, go and test things. If you're young, if you're like 30, if you're like 40, you're also still young. I still don't know the things that I'm going to do in the future. I'm always testing things. I'm always figuring out what sort of gifts that I've been given, what sort of things that I can go all in on, so I can start to, impact people more. So I can start finding purpose. We don't run advertisements on this, but we love to share. And I hope this brought value into your life. So if you're listening to this or watching this, just share it. Share it with a couple people that this might be able to bring value into their lives. If you're in branding, if you're in business, if you're looking to take the next steps, if you're looking to grow, we have started a thing called the Atlas Inner Circle, which is an opportunity for you guys to grow your business and grow. Just join a fabulous community of other people that are trying to succeed as well. And I'm always in there, and we do a lot of things. I try to share as much as I can the things that I've learned and that I've formulated together. All right, guys, that is pretty much it. I hope you have a fantastic day. I thought that was a good one. It was very good for me to process that information, because I had that conversation earlier, and it's a good thing to voice that so that I can also remember. I can remember that, yes, it's very important to take a step back when there are the times of struggle, to remember that too shall pass. And this is life. That's pretty much it. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night, and God bless.